and welcome back to my channel. As you can see today, I've made a wee bit of an effort. I've put some makeup on. I don't look so much like a potato today. But yeah, it's yet another Asda haul. And before we dive into it, I just want to say thank you so much for all the love on the last one. I was so happy with the views and stuff I got with it. You know, as I say, just starting out a new channel, and it's just a hobby for me, but it's just really nice that, you know, a lot of people came and watched it. So yeah, thanks very much. As I say, yet again another Asda haul. We were over near an Asda today, and while I have the opportunity, I always like to go. So I'm just going to dive in and show you what I got. So like I say, no rhyme and reason to this, it's just as it comes out of the bags. So the first thing I got was some seedless grapes. Sorry, I'm right at a big window here just for light, but it doesn't help in anything reflective. They are the red seedless grapes. We've got quite a few grapes, we love them in this house. Punnet of strawberries. They were $1.69, sorry, and the grapes were $99. A punnet of cherries, and they were $1.19. We have 2 punnets of the black seedless grapes, and they were 99p each. And finally a packet of the Plantifloss seedless grapes, and they were $1.39. They were real grape lovers in this house, as you can see. Okay, the next thing is a large packet of ham for Amy and Robert, as always, for their lunches. I got 3 of these. They were 3 for £1, and they're the pineapple, like, what do they call them, pineapple lollies. I just found when I buy a big pineapple or large packets of pre-made pineapple, it just goes to waste. I have to be in the mood for it, and these few is just enough. So yeah, I know I'm probably works out more expensive in the end, but you know, it suits me. We then have a bag of long stem broccoli. I can't remember how much they were. Just say we like a bit of long stem broccoli. I roast them in the oven. Sometimes just a bit of olive oil, sometimes a bit of balsamic drizzle, just depending. Okay, we have 2 packets of the hot and spicy chicken breasts in Breadcrumbs. Again, these are just for a night where it's really busy, quick and easy. That's some pasta, some veg. We have a few pizzas here. Over the weekend we tend to have a couple of nights where it would be a fake away, aka takeaway night. We will buy an actual takeaway every now and then, but I mean, it can cost us about 30 quid for a takeaway, and unless we're really in the mood for it, we're quite happy with just a pizza or something like that, you know, from the freezer. So Robert picked the Goodfella Mighty Feast. Amy got the ham and pineapple, and I got the Asda barbecue chicken and bacon. So yeah, we'll enjoy that. We have a bag of the, I can't remember, oh, the hot and spicy chicken strips. Wasn't sure whether they were plain or flavoured, those ones. A bag of onion rings. Of course, another large bag of sliced red onions, because as always, you know, too lazy to chop an onion. As I say every time in my video, and quite a few of my regular viewers, Michelle, she's actually my friend as well. She always takes the mick because I always make sure to let people know that these aren't for us, these are for my dogs. Spoilt, I know. We have just a full standard bag of frozen straight cut chips. I threw them in the Acti-Fry, and they're just as good. And then I have the Alpro, again, sorry you can't really see with that light, vanilla soy yogurt. Now, as you can hear, there is a couple of them down there at my feet. As I've said before, I have a bowel condition, and while I'm not allergic to dairy in any way, my body, because of the bowel condition, can have a hard time processing it. So where I can avoid it, I will. But again, times like where I just fancy a little bit of pizza, there's going to be normal cheese on it, I'll eat it. You know, it can maybe give me a bit of a sore stomach, an upset tum, but it's nothing that I can't handle, that I'm not used to. Be different if I was completely allergic to it, I was completely intolerant to it, but I'm not. It really is just my system, because of the bowel condition, has a hard time processing it, and it's just easier for me to stay away from it if and when I can. So Robert got himself a couple of custard slices. Again, apologies, the light, it's just dark in this corner and just the sun is blurring here and it's just making it impossible, but we'll just have to go with it, guys. He also got himself a couple of bags of crisps. He went for good old potato, cheese and onion, and the Walker's jalapeno and cheese. He is more of a, he likes the odd sweet thing, but he's more of a savoury guy. Also, I got a bag of the tortilla chips, just because I will make a large pot of chili at some stage during the week, and there is always quite a bit left over. So then I do chili nachos for lunch or another dinner one night. We have a bag of jam puddings, a packet of the rigatoni pasta. I really like, this is my favourite. Obviously when I'm having spaghetti type dishes, I use either spaghetti or linguine. I really like those, but when I'm having just like a pasta sauce, you know, like as I say, we'll maybe have that with a chicken breast and veg, I like the rigatoni. It's really good. And I mean, I think this is like, I want to say 60p. It might have even been that expensive, but yeah, I got that one. 2 good old bottles of my Pepsi Max. If you've been watching these videos for a while, you will know that I cannot live without it. I have a slight addiction. We have a normal milk for Robert and Amy. A normal cheese, just the Smart Price grated cheese for those two. We have quite a few sachets of the long grain rice. As I say, I have a rice cooker and I'll do rice in that, but Robert and Amy will take these to work to have with things. It's just easier for them. You know, I have made extra rice and put it into a container for them, but they just prefer to take these. So, I mean, they're like 35p, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. We have the lactose-free milk for myself, just the Asda one. You know, I'm not fussy. We have a tomato ketchup and a barbecue. Again, it has to be the sort of decent brand. Amy can be quite fussy. Some things she doesn't mind the generic brand at all. You know, she'll happily take them, but there's a few things just, you know, she prefers the taste of the branded. Well, I can't complain, because, you know, we can all have our own wee ways when it comes to food. So yeah, like myself, HP brown sauce, I will only have this one. I wouldn't have another one. I mean, my husband, he doesn't mind the daddies. Do they even still make that? I don't know, but I'm an HP sauce girl, so yeah. We have a bag of baby potatoes. I want to say these were like 45p. Yeah, you know, as I say, the receipt, it's God knows where it is. I always lose them. I know I must have it somewhere, because I've bought something that, in case it doesn't work, I'll return it. So I know I must have it in the car or in a pocket or a bag somewhere, but just where I don't know right now. We have a 4-pack of sweet corn. It was £2 on offer. A sachet of the beef stroganoff. I have tried to make this a couple of times myself. The only person that liked the one that I made was Amy. Robert and I prefer the sachet. So that's why I buy these, because I have tried to make it myself before and we didn't like it. Amy did, we didn't, so yeah. Again, these are the Asda Smart Price chunky chicken. They're £1 something. Again, Robert and Amy love these with some sweet corn and some rice. They'll take it to work, make it work for a meal. They work 12-hour shifts, so they need something that's quite filling for them, you know, to get them through that day. So yeah, they love things like that to take and feel full. I got the Lord Grossman tomato and sweet red pepper pasta sauce. Asda seems to be the only place here that I can get this. Now, Tesco's do the Lord Grossman, but they don't have the sweet red pepper. Asda seems to be the only place that I can get it, and it is my absolute favourite. I love this just with some of that rigatoni pasta, as I say, a bit of protein on the side, meat, or meat, of course, that's what protein is, Clara. Oh, a bit of chicken breast, something, you know, and just a quick, easy meal. Okay, that's another bag. I did buy, I've just found this one, but I did buy, this was like 3 for £1, the Dairy Milk Bunnies. There's an orange mist in them, so Robert and Amy can, well no, not Amy, because she'll probably not like that. Robert, they'll probably eat those. A 12-pack of toilet roll. As I said before, we usually get our toilet roll out from bargains, but just when we've been in Asda, if we've seen it sort of a decent price, we've just been buying it. Not as fancy this week though. The other week we went, the Cushelle was on offer, just the plain old Asda brand this time, you know, not getting spoiled on the bum this week with the toilet roll. Right, okay, what else? Some eggs. Again, they're just a 15-pack of eggs. These are just the Smart Price ones. Now, I do like a good free range egg, but Amy and Robert isn't as fussy, so I'll buy, I mean, I will eat these, I'm not gonna lie, of course I'll eat these, but if I had my way, I would buy free range. They're like, it's an egg, you know, but personally, I think there is a difference. But, you know, it's 2 against 1, so we just buy the cheaper ones. Again, dogs barking, please do ignore. We have, as I say, 2 packets of the Emmental slices. They were like 2 for £3 or 2 for £2.50, something like that. Again, they're just for sandwiches. They like those. A packet of Jaffa Cakes. These are mine, although my all-time favourite is the Littles ones. You can't beat those, but you know, Jaffa Cake from anywhere will do. We are having tonight, Robert and I are having we're having a sort of takeaway box from Asda tonight, but Amy won't eat it, so I have got her the sweet and sour crispy chicken. I have some spring rolls in the freezer. I'll get them out. She can have those with it. Robert and I are going to have this, which is the Tex-Mex meal for 2. This was £7. £7. And I think with Amy's sweet and sour chicken on top, I think it was like $9 or $9.50 compared to like the £30 that we would pay if we got a takeaway. So yeah, you can't beat it, and this one is fab. We've had it before. It has 2 chili beef burritos, loaded wedges, with cheesy nacho sauce, garlic mushrooms and onion rings. So I think for £7 that is a real fab deal. And if that isn't your cup of tea, I know they do an Indian one, they do a Chinese one, and they actually did in the Asda I was in today, it was like a chicken, you know, like a chicken shop one. So you'd like your southern fried chicken bits, something else kind of chicken. You know, I didn't really look at that one, but yeah, so there was enough variety for everyone if you know, that was something you fancy. But yeah, £7. So happy with that. As I say, we've had it before, we like it. Okay, oh, back to some more fruit. It's a large watermelon. Or as baby would say, I carried a watermelon. You have to be a Dirty Dancing fan to know what that is about. You know, if not, I apologise. Yeah, love watermelon. I know some people would say it's tasteless, but it's one of my favourites. I love it. Okay. As I was saying, the next thing we have a bag of oranges. I love those. I'm trying to get out of the habit of every time I have a cup of tea, I have a biscuit. Even if it's a digestive or a rich tea, you know, having 3 or 4 or 5 of those a day, let's be honest, it's more than that, but having so many of those a day, it's not great. So I honestly love fruit, so having an orange or a handful of grapes or something instead, just to try and get out of that habit. I mean, I was a big girl before we went into lockdown, but I mean, I've just piled on even more weight since we've been in it. I know I'm not alone. I know a lot of people out there are in the same boat, but I'm just not going to beat myself up about it. Yes, I'm going to try and change habits here and there, of course, but I mean, I'm not going to make myself feel bad, and I'm certainly not going to let anybody else make me feel bad. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, life is hard enough without worrying about what other people think of you. If you're ever going to do anything when it comes to your body, your weight, your image, always make sure you're doing it for you. Never worry about what anyone else thinks, because, you know, it's none of their business. But anyway, again, getting off topic, rambling. Do apologise if you're new here. I tend to do that, to go off on a tangent. But hey, back to the shopping. A couple of packets of the cheese and broccoli pasta. Again, quick, easy lunch or dinner. We have a packet of the 5% fat lean steak mince. This is for the chili. I always go for the 5%. Actually, when we go down to Aldi, and I can't wait to get down there when lockdown's over and we can get across the border again, they do a 4% one. But yeah, I always go for the lower percentage. We have some beef stir fry strips. A lot of people would say you should use just normal diced beef, but I use those for the stroganoff. I mean, they're fine, they're not tough, they're tender, they're great. So we have a couple of packets of sausages. We have just a plain classic pork sausage, and we have the caramelised red onion, and these were, yeah, 2 for £4. So we'll have probably some bacon, egg, sausage and toast with one, and then maybe some sausage, mash and gravy with these other ones. You know, I'm more of a, sometimes I go on a meal plan in my head, other times it's a make it up as I go along. And I know they say you shouldn't do that, but that is life, you know. We all aren't organised. Sometimes life is just making it up as you go along. We have a orange juice with bits in it. That is our favourite in this house. We then have a hot chili sauce. That's for the chili. We have a Shredless, just as its own Shredless orange marmalade. I just fancied it. I haven't had it in the longest time, and normally when I do have a bit of toast, it's some strawberry jam, but just getting a bit fed up with that, and I thought, some marmalade would be nice for a change. But I do go for the Shredless. I don't mind a bit of fine shred, but a lot of them you get, it's like big thick chunks of, and if you like that, that's great, but that's not me. It makes me gag a bit. It's not my thing, so I'm just like, play it safe, we'll go for the Shredless. We have a bag of shredded lettuce, again because I can't cut a nice bag lettuce. This is my guilty pleasure. I only have tiny little bits of this at a time on some crackers with some chutney. Again, because the whole bowel stomach thing. But yeah, I just, oh my god, it's worth every cramp, every bit of pain. Things we do to ourselves. I just love this stuff. So yeah, I treat myself to, I don't eat it an awful lot because of those issues, but I mean every now and then I will treat myself to it. The last time I had it was Christmas. So yeah. I'm gonna have some, and this will, you know, last me a while, because like I say, I just take little bits of it. But yeah, oh, it is my favourite. Love it. We have a Nando's Perennials, because they absolutely adore that in this house, plastered over their chicken and chips and what else. There's the other two of the little Stroganoff bunnies. We have a packet of Jammy Dodgers. They were 50p, they're mine. We have a packet of the Whisper Golds. They were a quid, I want to say they were a quid for those. And last couple of items. We have just the toilet, as the shades toilet wipes. Always come in handy. And this is what I know I definitely kept the receipt for. It's just a cheap and cheerful alarm clock. I think it was like 8 quid. Basically, I need this obviously for the time at night. I do use my phone, my mobile, for an alarm. And whether people agree with this or not, because I know there's going to be people like that, even with dogs, wouldn't do this. Our dogs sleep at the bottom of our bed. So they do, you know, they're just 3 small dogs. They don't cast. Even at that, I know a lot of people wouldn't like that. But they sleep at the bottom of our bed. One little cheeky monkey, if I wake in the night and hit my phone to see the time, as soon as the light comes on that phone, even if I have it turned way down low, she's like, are we getting up? Is it breakfast time? Is it morning? She's jumping all over me. So I'm like, no, it just trying to get her settled again. Nightmare. So yeah, I can just go like that. Oh, it's such a time. Roll back over to sleep without being licked to death and trying to settle a dog. Honestly, it's like a baby, but you know, we love them. They are our babies, and whether you agree with it or not, that's fair enough. But yeah, they sleep at the bottom of our bed. So, and one is just, she's a little rebel, but she is the baby of the 3 of them. But yeah, she's a little devil. So that's what that is for. So yes, that is everything. The shopping came to £108. I know that, so obviously it would have been £100 without the alarm clock. I don't know, I mean, oh, it's quite I go to Asda because I think it's cheaper. But yeah, I went to Tesco last week. I should have recorded that one for you, but I didn't. And I only spent £69 in the odds. Now, I didn't get all of this. There was nowhere near the stuff I got. So yeah, that is one reason why this is a lot more expensive. But I don't know, does anybody else think that just food is getting more expensive? I mean, I swear I could have went this time last year to Asda and bought this amount of stuff, and it maybe would have only been like 75, 85 quid. So I don't know, maybe it's just me. Let me know what you think. But yes, I'm gonna go because my stomach is rumbling, so I need to get some lunch. As always, please subscribe. I would love you so much if you did. Welcome to the family if you do. And yeah, have a good day. Hopefully we get out of this lockdown situation very soon. I have a couple of videos coming up, a current empties and a snack surprise box. So look out for those, and I'll see you all again soon. Mwah. Bye.